Hey you. Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. You guys, it is August already. Summer flying is just flying us right on by. Whether we realize it or not, like, we're coming to the end of summer flying. Well, more like end of September, just depending on the airline and certain destinations. But man, I've been really grinding. Baby, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been working really hard, enjoying life, and I've been thriving. And so that is what inspired me to bring this video, because I've gotten a lot of messages from people that are like, this is not what I thought it was. Or there's people that are like, I'm about to put in my 2 weeks notice at the airline that I'm with. People are at the end of the road. People are tired, people are burnt out. I get it, that tends to happen during summer flying, but this summer is also unlike anything I have ever seen in my almost 8 years. I will have 8 years in February, so we're just around the corner. Thank you, God. To God be the glory. He is the reason that I'm here. If you're new here, I should let you know, my name is Tika, aka Fierceness. I am your flight attendant fairy godmother. If you are looking to earn your wings, you need to watch all of my videos. My videos are designed to, one, inspire you, and two, help you earn your wings. Everything that I have gained in life, I have earned, and so that's the mentality that I come from. And I'm a firm believer that you too can earn whatever it is that you want. So I hope that you know, can resonate with my videos. And matter of fact, I know if you're a real one, you won't resonate with my videos. And if you are not looking for handouts, then you know you'll be willing to do the work to get where you need to be. So guys, the only thing, I mean, there's other new things in my life. We'll do a life update video at another time, not this time, but I will say be sure to check the description box down below, because I am now an Amazon influencer. They invited me to their Amazon beauty influencer program, and so I was feeling kind of cute, so I ain't keep it on mute. I have my store up and going, and y'all might hear some music. I live in Manhattan, so I got the windows open. They just gonna be living their life, having their best summer, right? Some people are having a hot girl summer. It's a healed girl summer for me. Nevertheless, you might hear some noise, but just join the fun, just join the party. We just gotta act like y'all live in the city. So without making this video super long, I have 7 ways for you to thrive as a flight attendant. Whether you've been flying for 3 months, 3 years, 13 years, 33 years. I got you covered. I think I figured it out. I tend to figure out things or address things or hit areas where people are overlooking, and I love that for me, and I love that for you, and I love that you're here. First things first, how to thrive as a flight attendant. I remember it was the fall of last year, and I remember saying to myself, it was like fall 2021, and I remember saying, I really want to go into 2022 as a different flight attendant. Like, I want something different from my flight attendant life. What can I do? And so if you know me, you know I was always doing the Caribbean layovers. Puerto Rico, DR, I was always on the long layovers because I'm an island girl, and that is just, you know, that's my thing. But I was like, I want to switch it up. And I remember saying to myself, I want to go to Paris. I have been wanting to go to Paris because I wanted to go get butter. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I wanted to go get butter, but I also just like, I wanted to be immersed in the French culture. And I would always see like the, you know, the French fashion. And I was like, oh, it's so dope that they just like wear sneakers with stuff. And I'm not really a sneaker girl, or at least I wasn't. Since, you know, doing my Paris layovers, have up my collection. Like, who is she? Does she even go here? She does. She's thriving, okay? So the first thing is how to thrive as a flight attendant. Switch up what you're flying. Stop making excuses that it's not commutable. Stop making excuses that your seniority won't let you get the trip. Do what you have to do to switch up your flying. I promise you. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I've done Paris more times than I have fingers and toes since December. And I mainly now fly international. It's not just Paris that I've been flying, but I do mainly fly international now, and I love that for me. Thank you, God. And so I realized that I wanted to do something different. I hopped on the international flying wave, started doing it, and it was just like, man, totally life-changing for me. I love Paris so much. Do what you gotta do to make it happen so that you can have different things on your schedule, so that even if you are flying crappy trips, you have that one really long LA layover or San Fran or wherever it is to look forward to. See, what you have to do is you have to not become complacent and not accept that like this is just your schedule. You can make it happen. Put in the effort to swap. Do it. Do out of base pickups if your airline allows it. Just really do the math on it, really do the research and figure out what you have to do to fly different things. Switch it up, because especially if you're new and you're doing these 3 legs, you know, to get to this crappy destination and then you lay over there for 12 hours, it's like you're over it, you know. But how I thrived as a flight attendant, how I revived myself as a flight attendant is I switched up what I was flying. And that helped me also switch my mentality, because if you've been rocking with me for a minute, you know I was never the international girl. Now, that's all I want to do. I love international, but I've been doing some domestic stuff too. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I do some domestic stuff too. I'll do whatever. You know, I'm not like, it is what it is. I'll do whatever. But I always know that, you know, if I feel like, ugh, I'm kind of over it, or just like my mental feels a certain way, or I'm over it, you know, but I also know that if my thoughts go astray, I'm like, all right, get back in line. What we gonna do? Okay, let's pick up and let's go to Venice, Italy, you know, which the pasta was absolutely amazing. Okay, but the point is, switch up your flying. Switch up your flying, switch up your mental. I promise you, it will help you thrive as a flight attendant. So the second way that you can thrive as a flight attendant is to enjoy your layovers. I always check the weather wherever I'm going. First of all, when I pack my suitcase, I pack for every possible occasion. And I also pack for all weather, because you may be thinking that you're going to Barcelona and then you may end up in Reykjavik, Iceland, right? So anything is possible. But me, I love a bomb outfit for my layover. What? Like, I want to dress up, I want to look cute, I want to feel good. And so also, you know, on your layovers, you can go shopping and you can buy stuff from, you know, like, go get a cute skirt. Like, I've gotten so many cute skirts and dresses at like Zara or H&M in France. Do you get what I mean? And so, or maybe it was actually H&M in France, Zara in London. I'm not really sure, don't mark me. But either way, I've gotten cute pieces in Europe, and those are not pieces that I see around New York City. And so I love that for me. It's all about me doing things that I love for me, but nevertheless, like, dress up on your layover. No judgment, because to each his own. But there's a lot of people that are like, this is my layover outfit. Or like, they just have that one outfit that they always put in their bag all the time. That works for them. That does not work for me. It absolutely doesn't, because I love fashion. Like, I guess you could say I'm a fashionista. I don't know. I just love what I love. Like, whether I'm gonna throw on some baggy sweats or some baggy jeans with sneakers and a crop top, or a dress with heels, or whatever I'm feeling, but I'm gonna get dressed, and I'm gonna show up for me, and I'm gonna show out for me, because I want to look cute, I want to feel good. I just worked this 7-hour flight, I'm tired, I'm on a whole different time zone. Now I gotta go take a nap, and what I'm gonna do when I get up from that nap, I'm gonna get dressed and I'm gonna go outside, because we outside, because we were inside last summer and the summer before that, and no, we outside. You get my point. So the third way that I found that I thrive as a flight attendant is I've really been thriving by having me time and taking myself on solo dates. So I will spend time, I will go on Yelp, I'll say, oh, I want to go to this restaurant, and like, it's solely a solo date. Like, it's just me and God, you know what I'm saying? And God is always with me. But yeah, like, I'll get cute, I'll go to this restaurant, and I just enjoy myself, because I took the time to get to know me. And I like to take myself out on dates, because it's like, okay, let me see what I like, let me see what I don't like, let me, you know, it's me getting to know myself. And so these solo dates really help me thrive, because it's like, yo, I be sitting there like, wow, you really came from the hood, like you really came from the bottom of the barrel, like you really had all these swords against you, and you know, people have tried to cross you and the weapons have tried to form, but they didn't prosper. And like, God really got you out here in Paris, France, girl, drinking that good old Chardonnay. What? Who is she? Like, and so solo dates are really, really important to me, and they're so dope out of the country. Seriously. I mean, you can obviously do it in your neighborhood or wherever, but especially as a flight attendant, when we have the world in our hand, to be able to just go on a solo date on my layover, to be like, I'm getting paid for being here, I'm on a solo date, pour it into me. What? Yes, I love it. So the fourth way that I found that I thrive as a flight attendant is, you guys know I really, really love cooking, but I never really used to do 3 days. So it was always easy for me when I was meal prepping to just be like, oh, I'm gonna do a turn, or I'm doing a 2-day, bring my food for both. So what I solely focus on, I literally have it down to the T. So I solely focus on meal prepping just for that day. And see, with well, just for the first day. With international, I'm signing in at night or early afternoon. So I'm signing in like maybe anywhere between 5 and 10 o'clock, depending on the destination, which I love Accra too. I gotta get back. I just thought about it because Accra actually signed them the latest. But yeah, so I will meal prep just for that first day, and then my goal is to get there, wash out my containers, and then what I do is I obviously enjoy a restaurant or like the local food day 2, and then you know, when you're leaving that destination, it's like you're kind of sad, like, oh man, like I just wish I wasn't leaving. But on day 3, what I've also done is I'll always get an extra meal, and then I put that into the containers that I originally brought my food in, and so I'll also enjoy that as my go home meal. So I'm like taking a piece of the country with me that I was just visiting, and so it's just been so great because I'm a foodie, y'all. Sorry, I was thinking about the last meal I had. I had this bomb vegetable lasagna. It was actually a vegan lasagna. It was really, really good. I remember my crew being like, dang, that smells good. What is that? Did you make that? I'm like, no, I actually bought this, like, because the grocery stores in Paris are so fresh that, oh my gosh, I get like an avocado, and you obviously cannot bring that back into the United States. So I get an avocado, I bring that, so I'll have that with my meal, and I don't know, it makes me feel so good. And so for me, it's all about like thriving and pouring into myself and like happiness, and those are all things, you know, everything that I've told you thus far are things that have just kept me really excited about flying and having something to look forward to. I think that's really important in any aspect of your life. So moving on to the 5th way that you can thrive as a flight attendant, fly with your friends. It can be the most ratchet trip, but if you are with your friends, it's a good time. And so that's something that I've been doing more and more. I've actually, like the domestics that I have flown, I would say from October-ish through, I mean, I haven't flown a ton of domestic, but the domestics that I have flown, they weren't necessarily like pretty trips, but I was with my homies, and so it's just a good time, you know, to also just be on the crew, because here's the thing, on international you have a larger crew, you've got anywhere from 7 to 10 people, but on domestics, a lot of the flights I do, it's like 3-4 people, but like you can literally coordinate it to fly with 3 of your homies or 2 of your homies, and it's just so dope because that bond is already there, that synchronicity is already there, and so just kind of whimsical and just moving through the cabin, you know, service with some slay, taking care of your passengers, and it feels good. And so if you can even get that in once a month, like you just have that to look forward to, right? So when you have those bad days, when you have those crazy flights, when you just have those moments where you feel like, I don't know if I can do this again, I don't know if I want to do this again, I'm over this, you're like, nah, but like next month I'm supposed to pick up London with my homegirl. So moving on to number 6, how you can thrive as a flight attendant, you have to reward yourself after each trip. If you follow my Instagram stories, you know I am heavy on self-care. So when I come back from a 3-day, I get home, I'll throw on some broth, I'll throw a little bit of French butter in it, some green onion, a little garlic salt, a little turmeric, a little ginger, and I just make a nice little broth, right? have that simmering low, I'll jump in the shower. I did my face mask, put on a robe, I get in my bed, I have the soup, I literally just kind of close my windows a little bit, and I just bask in me, and I just really reward myself with this like cup of love, this cup of soup. Or even if it's not that, you know what I mean, I'm all about going and get my pedicures, because y'all know I don't get, if you know me, you know I don't get manicures. I do my own nails because the emery boards they use are way too hard. But I'll go get pedicures, or I'll go get a massage. I really reward myself when I'm home. Just be like, girl, you did such hard work, like I'm so proud of you. And so it's really important to not become so robotic where it's like, because sometimes I'll fly 3 internationals back to back, and I'll get home, let's say I got home today, then I'm leaving tomorrow night. But the way that I can keep going and just be so happy-go-lucky and taking care of myself is because I'm always rewarding myself and always making sure I'm taking the absolute best care of me. Daily affirmations, mental health check. Number 7, how to thrive as a flight attendant. What I do, balance, baby. Pray, meditate, have outside hobbies. You have to do that so that like when you have your time off and your time away, you actually, I don't know, maybe you just want bowling, or you just want like ice skating or rollerblading or whatever else it is that you're doing. When you come back to work, you just feel so great. Most times, honestly, like 9 times out of 10 when I'm flying with people, they're like, how do you always like look like this? Or do you always do your makeup? Or are you always like just this person? And I truly am, because if I don't take care of me, who's gonna take care of me? But I have found that of everything that I've told you guys, you know, ways to thrive as a flight attendant, what has truly helped me is flying international. And I'm so grateful that the airline that I work for just we have that ability to be able to do that. And I found actually that my favorite position, I'm coming, sorry, I don't even know who that is. I found that actually my favorite position is working the galley. I absolutely love it, and people love when I work the galley because y'all know I love the kitchen, so you know. But I will go to the next time that they offer the purser qualification, I will apply for that, right? And to God be the glory, right? If it's in his plan for me, then I will become a purser. So I'm just really excited. And so anyway, I hope that this video helps you to kind of self-check as a flight attendant and think about different ways that you can thrive and different ways that you can take care of yourself. If this video touches one person, changes one person's life, then I know that I've done my job and I fulfill my purpose that God has here for me. So in the meantime, in between time, until you see me again, make sure you continue to stay beautiful, let your light shine, let nothing or no one stop you from thriving as a flight attendant. You absolutely deserve it. You deserve the world. You deserve the best, and that's what God wants for you, and that's what I want for you. I love you guys so much, and I will see you, or rather you'll see me in my next video. Take care of you. Mwah.